Now to George Clooney. His new film, The Midnight Sky, was shot before the pandemic, but it does hit the mood of the moment. We spoke about the challenges directing and starring at the same time, quarantine with twin toddlers, and his hope heading into 2021. In The Midnight Sky, Clooney plays a lone scientist hunkered down in the Arctic in the year 2049, trying to contact a crew of astronauts and warn them about returning to Earth after a mysterious global catastrophe. It seemed like an incredible challenge to direct.
It was. Well, you know, we started in Iceland, and we were out on a glacier, and it was 40 degrees below zero and wind gusts of like 70 miles an hour. And we're all stuck together with strings so that, because when these gusts come in, you can't see yourself. Can't see 5 feet in front of you. It was crazy.
She's an unidentified child. She's 7 or 8. She's alone. Somebody has to come back.
I know this movie was shot before 2020, but in so many ways, it seems like the movie for the moment.
After we wrapped, the pandemic hit, and it became clear and clearer as I was editing that the real heart of this story is that it's our inability to communicate with one another, and it's our inability to be next to each other, and us doing an interview from here instead of shaking your hand and saying hi. And
as we approach the final 3 weeks of what has been about the most unusual election year in my lifetime, at least, what are your big thoughts about it?
I think we look at things sometimes in the present and we think, okay, it's never been this bad. But we forget that we had a civil war. You know, we forget the violence in 65 and 67 and 68. You know, we've got a vaccine on the way, and I'm very hopeful for the upcoming years.
How did you get through months of quarantine with toddlers in the house?
Well, you know, I drink mostly, George. I drink. That's how you get through it. You know, the tough part is what we all go through. I can't be with my mom and dad and my sister in Kentucky. But here at the house, I've got an amazing wife and 2 funny knuckleheads that make me laugh, and I get to wake up with them every morning and put them to bed every night.
And action.
2021, a big year for Clooney. He turned 60 this spring. Robin Roberts and I all turned 60 this year. I think I'm a few months ahead of you. We looked at each other the other day and said, we can't believe it.
I can't believe it. And, you know, every year you keep moving that needle, like going, well, 40's not so bad. And, you know, 60's the new 50. But 60's a number. It doesn't bother me because I don't know if you feel this way, George, but I always feel like, you know, the other version is dead.
I was going to say, yeah, so what's the alternative, right?
Yeah, there's not much we can do about it. I mean, you still look like you're 15, so you know, you're very lucky. And Robin does too. It's me. I'm like your portrait of Dorian Gray. I'm aging for you.
I didn't mean to throw you under the bus, Robin.
I'm watching the piece going, well, and all of a sudden you throw me under the bus with you about turning. You know what? He's absolutely right. I own it like you do.
Absolutely right.
But you have been very interesting about turning 60. Because a couple of weeks ago, you have a little time left, and I remember you said, how does it feel to me?
Well, no, and that, we can't believe it. That was the biggest thing.
Yeah. It's happening.
I can't believe it either.
Young man right there.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.